It's very artsy.
I guess, yeah. And quite pathetic. Airplane mode it is. Perfect.
Okay. Airplane mode.
Airplane mode that... Oh, yeah, we think there's some interference that happens with
the phones?
Yeah. So not on airplanes, because that's bullshit, because the interference from your phone doesn't happen on airplanes, but it does happen with my sound gear.
We've been over this.
Gentlemen, I love you.
Do airplanes have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, actually, we
it just announced actually that the two main, like Air Canada and WestJet, the two main Canadian companies, are going to be getting Wi-Fi this year, I think.
Thank you. Thank you for announcing that yourself.
Both companies have already have outfitted some of their airplanes.
Both companies have decided to get with the fucking times.
Dude, you're flying around in an airplane. You can't just expect
Wi-Fi.
Don't complain about Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
we've been flying around in airplanes for like 100 years,
billions of years.
It's still pretty cool.
100 years, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, if you were driving and you didn't have a fucking radio, wouldn't you be a little pissed by now?
It's way different. Way different. Wi-Fi and radio, way different.
How?
It is way different.
Well,
both are sending data through the airwaves to receivers.
Yeah,
okay.
To be honest with you, I don't really know.
Oh, hi everybody! Welcome to the Acting Out podcast this week.
Welcome to the podcast.
Look, we're not going to do any kind of bullshit pretending that this isn't what it is. We're recording 2 episodes today to air over the next 2 weeks. Adam is going to be a guest on both. My brother Adam is here.
Hello.
Thanks for coming, brother.
Hey, anytime.
Thanks, dude.
I'll tell you why. Here's why. Here's why we're doing 2. It's because next Wednesday, we normally record on Wednesday.
Tell us why.
It's 420, and Shay requested that he have the day off to just get plays.
Is that actually why we're not doing it next week?
Remember, you're like, can we record it early,
guys? I said early. That's the reason.
Well, I'm also seen how busy it is there.
Yeah, I went last. I got weed brownies.
The whole block is.
My siblings are getting it next Wednesday. Should I go down with them and get some?
Do it. Yeah. Well, did I tell you what happened to me last year? I did, right?
Yeah, Adam, I'm gonna do it. Connor and Sarah and I we're gonna go get some fucking weed, brother. We're gonna get some fucking weed.
What were you saying, Jay?
Did I tell you the story of what happened to me last year when I went?
You got.
Where are we talking about going?
I got weed cookies.
Oh yeah, Adam doesn't know.
The art gallery, Vancouver Art Gallery has a 420, and there's like 100,000 people.
It's like a farmer's market with weed. Everyone just comes in like peddles weed, and the cops don't do shit because it should be legalized by now.
I don't think that's why they don't do shit.
I would say there's like 40,000 people that go there.
Yeah, like it's like basically.
So it's an area.
Power
so
to the people.
Essentially, the more people you get, doesn't matter if it's legal.
The police don't even do anything. They just stand around and make sure no one's like fighting or anything.
But it's weed, so no one would ever fight.
Yeah. Exactly.
So they usually just smile. Sometimes they even take a little puff.
Yeah,
I don't
think that's true at all.
VPD. No, they don't take a puff. They take a little edible. Looks like they're chewing gum.
Yeah.
They're as high as fucking kites.
I would love that. But yeah, did I tell you guys or no?
No. What happened to you last year?
It'll be really quick.
You got a broom handle stuck up your ass.
Yeah, exactly. End of story. No, I got a baggie of weed cookies, and I was walking with Carter Hall, and
hi Carter.
Hi Carter.
And I didn't even notice, but I was eating them like normal cookies. So I ate 3, and then
you're so high.
For those of you that don't know, weed cookies you're supposed to have half to 1.
How do you?
I was told quarter.
They come with
to
instructions.
Half.
Quarter to half. Oh, didn't you bring over
they
the
don't come
cookies
with
that one time with the guys?
How do you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They don't come. It depends how much.
You did.
In there,
you had one, didn't you, that night?
Yeah, it was late though. It was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember Cody gave me edible at like 7 o'clock, and I for some reason thought that your pizza order was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my life.
Those edibles that Cody has are potent.
I could not stop laughing.
When I think of edibles, I think of edible arrangements.
No, they're like little
things that you get
they're
sent
like
to
little
you.
gummies.
An innocent pilot.
Those edible arrangements are delicious.
They are really good.
Guys,
I got one sent to me one time. I still don't know who it was from.
Oh,
I think it wasn't supposed to.
You know who it was
I
from.
think it was from somebody else, but I ate it.
Yeah. Did you like that chocolate strawberry?
Oh, it was from you?
Yeah, but
he molded it on his cock.
That wasn't real milk chocolate.
No, I did not do that.
And think about it, though, like companies like that in a couple of years from now, that's exactly what they're like. Edible arrangements are going to be actual edibles.
I really hope so.
Like
you're so bashful.
Like pot?
What?
Just kidding.
Yeah, pot.
Like
100%.
marijuana.
And you guys hear Shoppers Drug Marts going on hard trying to corner the market on legalized
marijuana?
And Snoop Dogg.
Are
Did
you
you hear
serious?
that?
100%. They're trying to get ahead of the game because they're like, it's a controlled substance. Only we should be the ones that are able to sell it. Yada yada yada.
Snoop Dogg's also trying to get his brand into Canada when it gets legalized.
Yeah,
He's got his own brand of pot.
yeah, 100%. Because
What's it called?
Because think about it. This is like a vacuum right now. I don't know what it's called, but it's a vacuum in the market right now. As soon as this becomes legalized,
is there a vacuum in the market right now?
You could gain millions.
So,
guys, we're focusing on the wrong thing. We should really be focusing on how to open up a dispensary.
Okay, so
think about it. When it's legalized,
We have no knowledge of the marijuana industry.
there
We've
is a
no knowledge about
company
anything
though
that we
in
do. It hasn't stopped us
Vancouver
before.
that provides medical marijuana to people, right?
Yeah.
So I have a really good friend of mine who used to fly out of Edmonton.
Guilty.
And one time, this is about probably about a year ago, he gets a phone call from this guy who says, hey, how much to transport 8,000 pounds of cargo from Edmonton to Thunder Bay? And he's like, well, it'll it'll cost you X amount of dollars. He's like, oh, okay, sounds good. And I need some security guys to come along with the cargo. And he's like, oh, okay, what is it? It's nothing really, just some boxes.
It's just some botanicals.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, well, I guess we'll give you a quote. So he gives him a quote, and then the guy gets back to him, and he says, listen, so it's gonna be full of drugs. You guys fly drugs, right? That's okay. And he's like, oh yeah, what do you mean, like pharmaceuticals?
Did he say drugs or Why would he say pharmaceuticals or narcotics or something that makes him sound more professional?
Pharmaceuticals.
Drugs.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. We can do that. And he's like, okay, sounds good. There's going to be a van that's going to pull up and it's going to take the stuff off of the airplane. We just want your pilots just to kind of stay in the airplane. And he's like,
no sudden movements.
What are you talking about? And so it turns out that he ended up giving the phone to like the manager, and these guys talked about it. It turns out this guy wanted to move 8,000 pounds of weed from Edmonton to Thunder Bay for medical reasons.
Fucking right.
Can you imagine?
Did you guys say? Did they go through with it?
No, the company wouldn't do it.
Here's the biggest reason you need anything medicinal. It's life. That's what he should have said. My ailment is life. And
Okay,
this is what's
imagine
gonna help
this
me
though.
get me through
So
it.
there's an onboard emergency, right? And there's like a fire. Like it's one giant joint
getting high to
flying through
death,
the air.
yeah.
Like that's not a good idea.
You know what? At least you're gonna be nice and calm as the plane goes down.
Here's
It
my
reminds me of
question.
Fight
I'm
Club.
fine.
Here's my
It's
question.
fine.
Calm as Cindy cows.
Who has 8,000 pounds of weed?
Somebody who wants to make a lot of money.
Someone
Snoop
wants to
Dogg does.
blaze it.
Adam, that's actually a good question I have for you. You've seen Fight Club, right, Adam?
Yeah, rule
Yeah.
number 1. We don't talk about.
Nice.
Oh fuck!
You know the part where he talks about having oxygen and the masks is just so that people will become more docile as the plane goes down?
Yeah, no, that's not true.
Are you saying that because you're a pilot and you have did they make? Okay, you know what? Just blink twice. Were you forced to sign something when you
That
got
was
your
just
license?
some bitter comment for the movie.
Are you a pilot?
Look, no, honestly,
Are you a pilot?
Oxygen is so you can
Did you
fucking
see-
breathe.
Well, where does the oxygen go when the plane's going down? Does it suddenly escape
no,
the plane?
there's
Well,
oxygen.
you lose
tanks.
cabin pressure, don't you?
Yeah, you lose
Does,
cabin
so,
pressure.
and does that mean that you lose oxygen?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's no oxygen left.
No, it depends on the altitude, but at like 40,000 feet, your time of useful consciousness, which is what they call it, so the amount of time that you can actually.
They name it useful consciousness.
Yeah, the amount of time.
Nothing about my
You know how many
consciousness is
flights
useful.
happen where people die from being cut off of oxygen, from the cabin pressure being down, and then everyone passes out? That's how
Actually-
my favorite golfer died, Payne Stewart.
I was gonna.
Really?
Why did you
I was
wink at
actually
me?
no. I was
Yeah.
gonna say no. Actually, now that you're saying this, Dave, I think I think you would know probably you would know just as well as any pilot what that would do.
What?
No, I'm not being sarcastic.
What do you mean?
because
I've looked up.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm not being. I'm 100% being serious because you researched a lot of stuff. You've taken that class on flying and stuff. So yeah,
Mhm.
you fucking would know. I was being ignorant.
I'm
there.
just
I
saying,
apologize.
Anything above 10,000 feet
And go fuck yourself,
the amount of
but-
Yeah,
oxygen
yeah.
in the air, the amount of breathable oxygen in the air.
You know what? I like Tyler
significantly
Durden's
decreased.
explanation better, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh,
So if that
yeah.
fucking mask comes down, forget it. I'll hang myself with that hose before I put it
Yeah,
on my
nothing
face.
comes through the mask. What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There it is.
Just a bag.
There it is. Nothing happens.
Well, I didn't say
When
that.
you die, nothing happens.
This isn't recording. We haven't started yet.
No, we're good.
And welcome to the Acting Out podcast.
What was I going to say? Yeah, but no, isn't that a lot of those accidents happen where they lose the pressure and then they all pass out?
Yeah, it's happened in history for sure.
Yeah.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Well, that's not.
It's like the Mile High Club, but by yourself.
Boom. Sorry, a lot of those accidents happen.
No, I was saying the golfer Payne Stewart. He was on his private jet.
When did that?
and
Oh, well, I feel real
him
bad
and
for
his
him.
wife and the pilots and the friends were on, and
They're all just
they
a
lost
big orgy.
rubber. No, and there was fighter jets beside them, and they couldn't do anything. They're all they could see them in the plane, all sleeping.
Oh my god, are you fucking
And they were going to
serious?
shoot it down because it was
Yeah.
about to go over civilian airs.
It's
But,
happened
they
on
were traveling
passenger
with the
planes
plane.
before
The
where-
plane was just still going for like
Yeah.
an hour.
So they lost what, cabin pressure, and there was not enough oxygen, and they all
Yeah,
passed
they all
out.
passed out.
Yeah.
And then
So they have a plane flying, but there's no one controlling.
No
it.
one
It happened
controlling.
on a passenger plane, I think in Chile. I'm not too sure. We studied that, where the same thing happened. They think the same thing happened, and there was one flight attendant that actually managed to stay conscious. So when they went and intercepted the plane, they could see somebody in the flight deck, but everybody else was all slumped over. Everyone had passed out. And by that time, at that point, they probably would have been
Yeah,
dead.
that's called a terrorist.
No, because
everyone else has passed out in the plane except for one person holding an AK-47.
They think it was a flight attendant who was able to stay conscious, but obviously didn't know how to fly the airplane, so it ended up crashing in the mountains.
So
Yeah.
okay,
But
what about this?
Very sad.
They had live footage of the plane,
Yeah.
like from the other.
Oh man.
What a
It was
news
it was
story
like
that would have
It was
been.
eerie, like looking at the plane, knowing that everyone in it is
Alive, but
out,
dead.
sleeping.
There's
Wait,
a lot.
so
There's
did-
actually a few times where that's happened.
Jeez, did Payne
Schrodinger's
Stewart
plane.
suffer some pain?
Oh my god, that's so mean. There was a terrible joke. He said because he was a professional golfer. He said, "Did you hear about Payne Stewart's final game? He left one hell of a divot."
Oh my god.
I have a question though. Hang on.
That's
It's
terrible.
2016. We have
Is it?
extremely sophisticated drones flying around.
Yes.
Is there not some basic remote commands that we can implement on board most flights?
There's talks about doing stuff like that, but
I mean,
it's-
like land
I don't know. I
themselves?
don't know if it's gonna.
Not
well,
land themselves, but I mean,
they
like
do-
air traffic control needs to take over.
Yeah, but then there's so somebody hacks that, right? and
But someone could
flies
hack a
there
plane
and
as is right now.
No, they can't.
Oh, you
you're
mean
putting.
like a
You're telling me
remote-
you're putting onboard Wi-Fi onto planes, and someone can't hack that.
No, because our computer.
What do they have,
system's an onboard-
McAfee?
an
Got
onboard
McAfee
flight
antivirus?
system.
That
Yeah,
is a good
exactly.
idea, though. So if
Norton
something goes wrong, they
antivirus.
can remote take over the plane.
I'm not
from-
talking about every single. Yeah, I'm talking about like the basics that you would need to land the plane.
Okay, that statement right there doesn't like it's not very.
You're right. It's a
basic.
very no. I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying like I don't need you to fucking control the coffee maker on the plane. I need you to implement something where if this situation has arisen, and we're not talking about a hypothetical because you've just named a number of instances where it's happened.
Yeah.
Should we remind people that your fucking brother's a pilot?
Yeah, I think we said that. If not,
No,
he's
we
a
did
pilot.
not. Last episode we said.
Yeah, he works
I'm an
for-
air traffic controller. Actually,
I'm just saying. I think we have the technology. I know we have the technology. We can do it.
I'm
We can
sure
do
it
that.
exists,
Yeah,
but-
100%. Well, especially
Okay,
with like the sophisticated
as
drones
a pilot,
that we have.
my
Yeah.
job security. No, I don't want it.
No,
Yeah.
no. But I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about
Good
fucking
point.
self checkouts here. I'm talking about it's like break in case of emergency. It's like a fucking behind the glass thing. Because you're right, it would be very expensive to have people being able to do that and have them on call. Fucking Fox Flight. We were talking about that last night.
Fox Flight. Shout out to Fox Flight.
Shout out to Fox
International
Flight.
Did you guys
Medivac.
drink last night?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, wait. Did you get drunk?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I passed out on the couch. Fox Flight though.
Fox Flight.
Fox Flight.
Fuck is Fox Flight?
Shout out to Fox Flight, Edmonton-based Medivac company.
It's a
I know
Medivac
nothing
company.
about them, but
They
shout
go.
out to them.
Adam was just saying that they're a Medivac company that's like they're always on call, and they go all over the world to Medivac people.
Yeah, lots of companies like this. You can purchase their services if you can't travel on normal airplanes because you're sick or what have you, and then they'll take you essentially anywhere in
Yeah.
the world you want to go.
There's
and
a
they have
there's a
full
price for
onboard.
everything
That must be so expensive.
They have
Yeah.
full onboard
Yeah.
medical equipment. It's like an ambulance, and
in the air.
Fuck, for 20 grand?
it's probably pretty pricey. I
Yeah,
would
20 grand
imagine.
to like go province to province.
But yeah,
man.
so they're talking about, you
Jeez.
know what else they're talking about? And here's a question for you guys. They're talking about removing the multi-crew concept and going to one pilot and having one pilot and then
I don't like that.
upping the
Yeah, that's not
sophistication
good.
of the
It's kinda-
computers and having one
No,
pilot.
I don't like that.
Why
at
would
all.
they do that?
I don't like
But
I mean, it's just
computers.
there's things they've talked about, right?
Look, if you
You're making it scarier for me to fucking want to fly.
See,
no,
for
but
me,
these are
for
things
me,
that
I
they're
would-
talking about. I
I
don't think
would-
it'll ever happen.
I
because
wouldn't
they're-
want to get on an airplane if
Yeah.
there's one pilot.
yeah, me
no.
neither.
Because the body has a medical
But no-
emergency, then you now.
But
it's
you know what
just
that
the
means? I
computers,
don't think they're
right?
ever going to do that. But you know why they're doing that, I think? Is because they're going to say, oh, well, okay, if everyone feels better with two pilots, we can keep doing that. But ticket prices will increase because of it.
Not
guys.
only should they have two pilots, but they should have a flight attendant that also has some sort of flying experience in case of a terrible thing.
But
Well-
there's no human error if you got that computer. Right?
Yeah, except for the person
Yeah.
operating the computer on the
I
ground.
don't know. Well, why train a flight attendant in aviation and
Yeah, if you-
terms
if you
of
train
flying?
a-
Why
if
not
you-
just get another pilot?
Then you
right?
basically have a pilot
Didn't
as
they
a
used to
flight
have
attendant.
three pilots in
Yeah,
the cockpit?
some airplanes require two pilots and a
747.
flight engineer, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but a lot of times those flight engineers, well, I think actually all the time those flight engineers are actually.
They just got drunk, jerked off, and passed out.
In the cockpit.
Yeah, they're always behind the two pilots
In the pit
staring
of
at all
cocks.
the devices on the
Yeah, all the circuit breakers
Yeah.
and that type of stuff.
In the pit of cocks.
cockpit.
In the
Cockpit.
That cockpit. Man.
I saw something the other day where they were talking about implementing, I think it was in the States, these new entertainment screens that took up like half the back of the seat.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like it
that's
was like
good.
It's like a 20-inch TV.
Imagine if you had porno on and you're like just watching hardcore porn with that.
I don't think you can watch hardcore porn.
You can't.
I
do
know,
that.
but it was
Have you
like
ever
you
have you
shouldn't be
ever
allowed to
heard
fly.
have you ever heard of an instance where someone's got like a laptop open it and they have pornography on?
I have heard of it.
Why did
Really?
That has happened. Yeah.
Was it you?
Yeah.
and they
No, it
didn't think
was
they'd
not
get
me.
caught.
Like a
No,
passenger?
like there's a passenger looking at provocative stuff, and flight attendants notice, and they
jerk off.
ask them to stop doing that. Because
Join.
there's people like okay, honestly, this is how.
But
it
is there
works.
any
People get on an
hardcore
airplane,
rules?
And it seems
Hardcore
like
rules for hardcore porn.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a common sense.
There must
I
be
mean,
some
you know,
fucked
there's-
up people that get on planes.
Well,
though.
that's the thing.
He
You
was
get
saying,
people into an
This is a
airplane.
good- this
you
is
get
good.
people into an airplane, and it seems that, like a lot of times, if people they just I don't know what it
used
is.
to be an
They get
experience.
crowded.
You and I talked about this. It used to be an
They
experience.
get crowded, and then they kind of do things maybe they
well,
wouldn't
not even
normally
that.
do,
It
right?
used to be important to fly. It used to be there used to be some kind of respect and responsibility and grandeur about it.
Were you
People
saying
used
now
to
it's like
dress
a
up.
bus?
Now it's
little
that's
bit.
exactly what I said to Adam last time. It's like it's a fucking bus. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry with a fucking with pants and what constitutes a shirt nowadays can just hop on board and clip
True.
their toenails in the fucking
True.
seat next to you.
I still take a lot of pride in it because
No, and I think it should be.
I always dress up when I go on an airplane. But yeah, it's true.
You're
People
also a fucking
nowadays,
pilot.
people out nowadays, they don't do it.
They
And
treat it. Yeah,
some people do, but there's everybody.
I'm not saying everyone should be wearing suits and ties when we're on a flight, but I'm saying that if we're in the fucking air and we're all stuck together, you should at least be civil, have some modicum of respect, and understand that there are certain social codes in place that you need to obey.
Well, something really horrible happened to me when I was on an airplane.
Please tell. I want to
was-
hear that.
I was flying, and the onboard entertainment system in this airplane had Caddyshack, and I'd never seen the movie before. And
I
so
have never seen Caddyshack.
I decided I had never seen it, right? So I decided to put it on, and I'm sitting beside.
Dave's trying to think
I don't
of
even
how
know
to
if I
insult
may have
me
actually
best.
told you this story before, but and I'm sitting there, and there's this this kid and his mom, right? And this kid's probably about.
Was the mom hot?
She was a couple seats away.
Was the dad hot?
The dad
Was the
wasn't there.
kid hot?
The dad wasn't there. Did you talk to the
wrong
mom?
with you guys?
Did you talk to the mom?
So, anyways, this 10-year-old kid's sitting there, and I noticed him, but I don't really say anything to him. Right? I'm on the plane. I'm kind of tired, so I'm decided to watch Caddyshack. So I put Caddyshack on, and I'm there, and I'm drinking. I'm just drinking a bottle of water, and I'm watching it, and it's an okay movie.
You're drinking a bottle of water?
Yeah, it's a bottle of water.
Why?
Dangerously.
Because I was thirsty. I don't know.
Don't you get free booze?
Fucking
no?
hell.
Oh, okay.
And I'm yeah. Like,
Sorry.
anyways.
Sorry.
So, and I'm in uniform.
Sorry.
Back to your
Obviously,
water.
I can't. Yeah. So I'm in uniform. So the
Staying
thing is,
hydrated.
whenever you're flying in uniform, and
Stay
it doesn't matter
thirsty,
if
my
it's your
friends.
airline, somebody else's. I'm just gonna ignore you.
No, okay, sorry. Go
Or
ahead.
anyone else's. Anytime anything happens, everyone stares
Looks at you, right?
Like,
Yeah.
there's a bump. Everyone looks at you like,
Yeah.
what was that? What's happening?
Because you're an authority figure
So
on.
you know what you know what I do now? As soon as the airplane starts to roll for takeoff,
You take out your dick.
I just pretend I'm
Yeah.
sleeping.
Do you
And
really?
then oh yeah,
That's
and that
so
way,
good.
if anyone looks at me, they're like, "Well, this guy's sleeping, so everything must be okay."
Yeah.
So even like severe turbulence, I'll be like trying to sleep, and like people probably think that I'm like passed out. or
You're getting a
something like
whiplash.
that.
It's
Yeah.
just like.
Yeah. You should put a needle in your fake needle in
It's
your
like-
arm.
oh god. People look at you, right, and they look at you.
Take off your
to
belt and
stay
put it around
calm.
your arm.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm watching. You guys are
It must
so-
be fine. He's
all
fucking.
three of
he's
you are the
fucking
most
high.
fucked up individuals I've ever met in my entire life. I swear.
Yeah, you like pull out your belt, you got a fake needle, and you're just passed out with your pilot hat on.
With
Oh
severe
my
turbulence.
Yeah.
That fucking pilot's high.
We don't
Someone
wear
takes
hats.
the needle and
so.
starts trying to jab it in their own arm.
Okay, so anyways, I'm watching Caddyshack, and have you guys? So you guys have seen
I've seen it,
Caddyshack?
yeah.
So
I
Shay
haven't seen
and Dave, you guys have seen Caddyshack.
I've
right?
seen Caddyshack.
I have not
Okay,
seen the
so
film.
do you guys remember that there are topless scenes in Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Yes,
Why have I
80s
not
comedies all were topless.
100%. All
I
80s comedies had
Didn't
Had
know
tits.
that. And the
Breasts.
kid is watching my screen, and I know he's watching my screen because he's sitting there. What
Oh,
else?
he's,
Because
he
he's jacking off.
He's waiting for the part. Yeah, he's waiting.
Did
He's
he
like,
start rubbing his balls?
So this
Guys,
you
he's
guys are
10.
so
They
fucked
haven't
up.
even dropped it.
Honestly.
Okay.
So, anyways, these topless scenes start happening. So it looks like for everybody around me, or especially this kid, it looks like I'm watching like topless people on the screen while I'm in uniform. And I'm in uniform. And this kid's looking over, and his mom looks over, and I'm sure she saw it
she
too.
licks her lips.
Horrified looking, so I can feel my.
Did you say it was a fucking movie?
I
Like
feel my face go bright red.
She's
Well, no,
like,
there's-
little Timmy
so-
here wants a brother.
I just.
Yeah, was the dad there? He wasn't there. He was.
So I turned it off and watched something else, and that was the end of the story.
What?
Why would you do that? It was like probably
Yeah.
a 2-second tit scene.
Yeah,
Because
those,
you
they
don't
never
know.
lasted long.
You don't know what's gonna happen, and what if it gets worse?
Oh, right, because you haven't seen the film before, so you don't know what's coming up
Right.
next.
Not
Yeah,
only was the
okay.
80s, not only comedies, but all action movies, there was always a flash of tits, too.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been.
Wow, just next level, Shay.
Fuck, man.
It's like that is pedophilia, right? You just
I try and tell you guys stories.
Wow.
I try and have a good time.
No, I
That
and you
story
take
is
it to
good.
the
I like
most
that story.
fucked up level that it
Did
could
the mom
possibly go
like
to.
give you a look or say anything, or she was just?
I could feel her staring at me, which
Yeah.
is why I was going beet red.
Oh, you should have put a
But-
thumb up your ass.
What part of you is going beet red?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, my face.
If it was the balls, you're ready to go.
Anyways, that's the end of that story.
Okay, that's
Can we
you.
bleep part?
Okay, yeah. We
Oh,
can.
now you want to go back on what
yeah,
you said?
Yeah, that was.
Wait, now you're worried what people are going to think about you?
Yeah, that one line.
In case you haven't noticed, I think there's
Are you
much
gonna-
worse things that have been said
you
on
gonna
this
put your notes
I
podcast.
don't know. That's
Yeah, I'm
pretty
putting notes for the bleep.
incriminating.
Oh my goodness. You guys are out of control.
Okay, hang
While
on.
you're at that, we might as well bleep that Adam works.
You're such a dick.
Not
21,
again.
45,
I don't
bleep,
understand
20,
why I'm even here.
22
you know?
minutes.
He'll believe it. Don't worry. It's more a pain in his ass than in your ass.
Don't worry. Yeah,
You're just
Shay,
doing it
don't
for-
worry.
for Trevor.
Just,
Okay, I
Trevor's got to do
understand.
more work. Thank you so much.
Nice job.
Hey, so that was your experience with
That was
porno.
not with porno. Oh yeah,
No.
I guess that was my experience.
Yeah.
What
Being on an
Have you been on a
airplane.
flight where something has happened with one of the passengers?
No, but I was talking to Trevor last night about. Well, I mean, yes.
Were
Okay,
you?
I've been on flights where things happen with passengers all the
Kind of
time.
don't remember.
Like,
But-
Like what kind of things?
yeah.
Any
Any fights? Angry?
I had a situation where a passenger was pretty
I had a bad
upset.
experience.
Wasted?
Yeah, like really, like pretty intoxicated.
Shit.
And they got all the way onto the airplane, and they sort of had it out with one of the flight attendants, and so they ended up getting removed from the airplane. So like it happens, right? It's not the end of the world. But there's this one incident on a. You should probably bleep that actually.
Oh shit! You just.
Sorry,
Yeah,
man.
no, hang on. You keep telling your story, guys. I'll just sit here with my phone, and I'll just mark all the minutes that I have to bleep
Sorry.
everything. Yeah.
So
no,
I was interviewing a guy one time
23.
for a position as a pilot, and he had previously worked as a flight attendant.
You were interviewing about his favorite position? Sorry, I don't know why I said
What's
that.
your favorite position, Shay? Real quick, what's your favorite position?
I'd say
No,
when
you're not.
Missionary?
doggy style. Fuck.
Oh,
Dave?
No, actually no missionary.
what missionary?
I used
Really?
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my favorite's doggy style.
I know, but now
Is
I'm
anyone
really into eye
actually watch
contact.
this?
So
Okay.
You're sick.
Me
piece
too,
of
but that's
shit.
why
Okay,
I-
continue with that story though.
I put the glasses with the nose and the
On the back of
mustache
her
on the
head?
back of her head. Yeah.
no, do it in front of a mirror. That's
Okay.
good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Continue, Adam.
Who raised you?
Hey,
I know you.
You want- yeah, you wanna get into that?
Yeah,
You
no,
wanna get into that?
we don't need to touch that. Okay. Anyways, so
Yeah.
this airline, I'm interviewing this guy, really nice guy. worked as a flight attendant, and he said that they were going from
Is it cold?
they were going on an overseas flight.
yeah.
Sorry.
And this poor lady. So there's these two. There's this man and this woman, and they're married, and they're sitting beside each other. Full flight. Okay, no, there's no seats available anywhere, and it's a full flight. And they're probably mid 60s, early 70s, right? So they're flying, and her husband, this poor guy, had a heart attack or some sort of cardiac episode. He
On the
passed
plane?
away. He died. Yeah.
On the
plane?
plane?
He died on. In
Oh,
his
we were
seat
talking about this
on-
last night.
on the airplane.
Oh,
This
that's
is funny.
terrible.
which is so
Oh, it's
sad.
terrible.
Yeah.
This is funny.
So
No, listen,
this is,
though, listen,
This
listen.
is this is the worst part about
Listen.
it. So they've got nowhere that they can go. So they've got another 6 hours on this airplane, and they can't move him anywhere.
They should have just opened the door.
Listen to what they do though.
So they
Okay,
had to.
listen.
So, and I really feel for the lady because she's having to sit beside her now.
How
deceased-
old was he?
I think probably they were in their 60s or 70s. They weren't very old.
Oh fuck.
And so, anyways, they had to cover the gentleman, and then the flight attendants. And this is what he was saying, and this is what impressed me the most. That they took turns being with the wife and having to stand there and kind of talk to her. They took like shifts, like talking.
Was the
to
wife
her, trying to
hysterical?
Keep her calm. I imagine she's probably pretty hysterical. She's not. I can't imagine her being like, "Oh,
they
that
put
was
a blanket
coming.
over him?
I think they covered.
Okay.
it.
Okay. So that. So the
So
part that I
that's
found funny.
Did
It's
they put
terrible.
a hat on him too after the blanket?
No.
It's terrible, right? It's terrible. But I did the way that I pictured it was that she had the aisle seat and he died in the middle seat, and so he's dead. And they're like talking to her, but then someone comes up with like a white sheet, and they're like, I'm sorry, and like they're reaching They're just like reaching,
God.
like it's really awkward. It's like I just gotta, and
And then they
like
put the sheet over
they're
it?
tucking the sheet up over his head, and it kind of keeps falling down. They're just like,
This is
Oh
embarrassing.
my fucking god!
that's fun. Okay, that's the part. So because that's where my head, like immediately that's where my mind. That's what I found funny.
Which is
So I'm
why
laughing.
you're such a messed up person.
Okay, fuck you. But I'm laughing, and Adam looked at me last night like he was gonna fucking stab me. He's like, this isn't
How
funny.
could you
But-
laugh at that?
But I mean, that's so. But if you were to see that, if you saw that, because I think that'd be
Yeah.
really hilarious, like,
It would be.
right? She's
I'd
just
be
like
like,
bawling.
Why
What
didn't they
the
put him in
fuck's
the overhead compartment?
It's called rigor
Questions.
It's called rigor mortis.
It was
No, that
filled
doesn't
with
sit in
bags.
for like a few hours afterwards.
Pretty quick.
They should have put him in the.
Deanna
the
says it's
flight
Rigor mortis?
deck with
Deanna
the
says they'll get
pilots.
to some.
That's
patients.
where whenever
they're
we're,
already stiff?
whenever
Yeah.
you transport any type of body parts, like for organs and stuff like that, like
shit,
eyes
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, they go up front with us. They sit up there with
So
us.
you could put the whole body in there.
Just
Have you
Weekend
transplanted
at
organs
Burns.
before?
Actually, hang on a second.
Yeah,
why
put him
wouldn't
in a
they?
seat.
Why wouldn't they move the body to the jump seat?
because
The pilot's like, fuck that. Keep him back there with his,
Well, I mean,
Imagine if
with
they
his
had
grieving
Imagine
widow.
if they,
Yeah.
imagine if they didn't
Well,
put a blanket
yeah.
over and they put a drink in his hand and a cigarette in his mouth so it looked like he was okay.
what if he had a cigarette in his mouth? No one would think
Adam,
he
if
was
I die on
okay.
the flight tomorrow, that's exactly what I want you to do to me.
What?
I want you to put a cigarette in my hand and a drink in my hand,
Yeah.
and then just take a picture of me like he's had a great time, you guys.
You're dead.
Then I want you to take me to the bachelor party, and I want you to like weekend at Bernie's.
You
me.
literally want me to weekend at
Is it a
Bernie's.
bachelor weekend or are you just doing one night for the bachelor party?
No, it's a weekend. It's a like a Friday afternoon, evening thing, and then a Saturday all day thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you can't have just one night for
No, it's
something you got to
Yeah.
travel back
it's
to.
multiple nights.
You want it too?
Yeah. I'm going. I think we're paintballing on the Saturday, and then
Oh, fuck.
Good.
We rented it out, so we got 2 hours just us on
it's
there.
gonna be awesome.
We're gonna make him wear
I'm just
something
gonna
ridiculous.
stand right behind Trevor and just shoot him in the back of the head for
damn it.
hours.
Hopefully that's finally the paintball that does me in. And then we're going to a
Jeez.
sports bar, and then we got a keg party we're throwing. And
Wait. So Friday night is the strip club?
yeah, Friday
and
night.
then Saturday's paintball and then a sports
Friday night,
bar
yeah.
and keg party.
Yeah.
Where's the keg party at?
The keg party is going to be at actually our younger brothers and the co-best man, his younger brother. They have a house together, so we're going to go there for the keg
Isn't
party.
your younger brother not even going to be there for the fucking keg party?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he just got a job. He's a working man.
Oh, boy.
So
Oh,
we're having a
Wait a
keg-
minute. Is this the house
we're having
where...
a bachelor party at his house, and he's not home.
Well, that's even better, though.
That's perfect.
Also,
perfect.
Is that the house where your sister's new boyfriend lives?
Yes, it is, Dave.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Now everything's coming together here.
Yeah, he's bringing that up. Yeah,
What?
Wait, what? This?
you know that,
His
right, Adam?
sister's boyfriend lives at
Whose
the house.
sister?
Your sister.
Oh.
My sister.
Yeah.
Oh. God. Shit.
What? He didn't know that?
I guess not.
Oh.
Let's keep it.
How
a
the hell do
mystery.
you know that?
Let's
What do you
keep-
mean? I just found out.
Let's keep it
How
a
did
mystery
you
about
find
who
out?
it is.
I don't want to play this
It
game.
could be one of two people.
Why are we playing this game? Let's not play this game.
Can you
This is
say
all-
the
Wait,
names of the
no,
two people?
I thought it was like a common thing between the whole family.
Yeah. So the weekend's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great.
I have to go.
Did he not know?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he knew. He's just playing bullshit. Yeah, he knew. He knew.
I thought the guy was a nice guy that lived with your brother.
What is going on?
He is a nice guy.
Anyways,
It's gonna be a crazy weekend.
Yeah, okay, fine. You
It
know
should
what?
be a fun
You guys are
time.
fucking idiots.
we should be going golfing, honestly.
We're actually going golfing the Friday before the day before the
What's
wedding.
the weather like this weekend there?
Probably snow.
Fuck if I know, dude.
It's Edmonton. It's not very nice there.
Yeah, we're going back to E-Town, back to the motherland, as
Back
Corey
to the
calls it.
motherland, Yeah. absolutely.
Oh, the motherland. That
Shay, where are you from? Are you from here?
I am from Richmond, British Columbia. Which is,
So it's Vancouver.
Yeah.
So you're from Vancouver.
yeah.
That's pretty neat.
That's good.
pretty neat.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I've lived there
nice.
all my life. Fuck, it
It's gonna be
sucks.
underwater soon.
Yeah,
I'm
it
really
is. I can't
sorry.
wait for the big earthquake. I'm praying.
Speaking, actually, I
don't think you
can't
should
even
pray for
begin to
that.
fucking tell you. I got a fucking parking ticket yesterday, parking outside of this fucking building, and I was hoping that the earthquake would come and
That-
just kill everyone.
You know how wrong that is? That means the guy was waiting for you to park and mark your car right
I
away.
parked at 10, I left at 1, and it's 2-hour parking.
And you got a ticket.
And I got a ticket at 12:21, which means that he came by at like 10 after 10, marked my car. and
right
he
when
came
you
back.
got there.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think you should dispute that.
I already paid
I think
it.
that just means he's
Oh,
really
dude.
good at his job.
No,
The
because it's
parking guy.
bullshit.
I hope that guy gets AIDS.
Why would you say that?
That's evil,
so
dude.
You gave me a fucking ticket.
You wished an earthquake on everyone.
Yeah,
Speaking
I'm
of
with
AIDS,
that.
I don't think of it that way.
it's not really a fad anymore, huh? You never hear about anyone getting AIDS anymore.
Yeah, no. Why isn't anyone getting AIDS anymore?
It's like
No,
it's like
seriously
it's
though.
like cancer 30 years ago. Well, no, because cancer just happens. But because like there's, I think a lot of people are aware of it, and more people are wrapping it up.
But you know what I'm saying, though. Remember when AIDS used to be a huge
Yeah.
pandemic in like the
Yeah.
90s, where it was everyone having sex and getting AIDS, and now
well,
you
that's
don't
when
even
it
hear
first
about it.
hit, and so no one knew what it was. So it was just
Now we have an
happening.
understanding of it, and we're able to take precautions against it,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of treatments for it when it eventually arises. So it's not as big a news story. It's not sensationalized
All
anymore.
right. Well, I just
I was-
you never
I
hear
was
anybody
working
saying.
I was working with this guy one time, and he's
Did he have
he's
AIDS?
68 years old, and he was we're flying. I'm just gonna ignore you. We're flying to Calgary, and he looks over at me and he says, "You know, I used to fly 47s back for Ward Air, back in the day." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I hear they were a great airline, phenomenal."
What the?
Why do I feel like
Air?
a bleep is coming up?
Ward Air. They used to fly out of like Edmonton and Toronto and all these places. They go overseas to London.
And they're out of business.
Yeah, years and years ago, but they had a reputation of being one of the best airlines to fly with, like fine china, and they had steaks. And
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Ward
yeah,
me
like
up.
they
Ward
were-
me up.
Max
too real.
Ward is the guy who owned it. He's got a jet in Edmonton.
Did he die on a flight?
No, he's still alive. I think he's still kicking. But anyways, so he's like, "Oh, yeah, I always worked for Ward Air, and it was the funnest times of my life. We used to go over to London and hang out, and we'd party with all the locals, and then AIDS came out." Oh, I looked at him like, "What?" He's like, "Ah, and everything changed." I'm like, "Oh, what do you mean everything changed?" He's like, "Well,
People died.
he's like people started dying." And I'm like, "Okay, man." Like, so what?
Fuck.
Wow. So that guy is one of those
Uh-oh.
AIDS guys. Like,
Wrap it up.
it came out. Apparently, yeah. People started dying. Friends started dying.
Oh yeah, he was horrible. Just like horrible.
Yeah, who brought up the AIDS again? Thanks, Dave.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave.
no, I
Oh
wasn't.
no, that was me. I said that was like okay. AIDS.
Yeah.
What the
My
fuck?
And then
My
I had
fault.
to say, it's not as popular as it used to be.
I don't know. I think
I think
It's not
popular is
hip.
the wrong word.
It's not hip anymore.
yeah, popular is probably not the right word.
AIDS
It's
is
hip to
dead.
have AIDS.
AIDS is so dead.
Get a T-shirt that says that.
What? AIDS is dead?
I
Yeah,
don't think it is. I think it's still
it's still quite a thing. Actually,
No, I'm not.
There's
kidding.
like, but like,
Like Bono
it's
has
not-
AIDS.
I'm not. What?
does he
Let's
really?
figure that
Bono
shit
has
out.
not had
I'm not
AIDS.
mean to say it meanly. I'm
No,
just
I know,
saying
no,
it's
no,
not.
no, yeah.
It's not talked about ever.
No,
Well, I think it's.
I think
not
that's
as-
actually a good thing though, because the less
That
it's
is a
talked,
good
I think
thing.
it's not talked
Yeah,
about.
sweep it under the rug. Yeah, that's it.
I was about to say something under the rug.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something under the rug. I just think that there's so many treatments and like viable treatments available now that it's not the death sentence that it once was.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
phenomenal.
It's
That's a
not the
good thing.
death sentence
Yeah,
that it
that's awesome.
once was.
Well, I mean, it's true. That's what he said.
Did I
He's like,
stutter?
AIDS
Thank
came
you.
out, and he said people started dying, and that's.
Yeah, dying. We can make a song out of it.
I don't think we
If
should
you
do
have
that.
AIDS, you're not maybe gonna die anymore.
Matt, yeah, look at Magic Johnson.
It's true. He's
Yeah,
probably the most
he
famous
believed in magic,
surgery.
and it helped.
No, he's had AIDS for like fucking 20 years, and he's
Do you guys think
absolutely
of what AIDS stands for? It's not. It sounds.
autoimmune deficiency.
Yeah, that doesn't sound nearly as bad as AIDS.
Well, yeah, I know.
Like if you're like, I have an autoimmune deficiency, you're like, oh shit. But then you think about like, oh shit, you have AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
Well, I
Like-
think it's because AIDS is
You
associated
know what I mean?
with.
It's just
Yeah.
like
With
I have
a
an
pretty
autoimmune
devastating
deficiency. Oh, that doesn't
illness.
sound very good. It sounds like you're kind of allergic to gluten or something. It's just
Yeah.
like
when you say that guy's got AIDS.
yeah, cold FX doesn't agree with me. But then when it's like, like if someone just said that to you, it would take me a couple minutes. I'd be like, oh fuck, you got AIDS?
And it like changes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
out
that-
of my house. Get out of my house.
You would kick him out onto the street, eh? You would.
No.
Get it out of my.
You would.
No, I'm
I have an autoimmune deficiency. Can I have a drink of water? No, you can leave.
That's a good. That's a good
Take the
point though.
glass. Take the glass.
Yeah.
It's a good point though, because a lot of people, I
Horrible.
think as soon as someone says like, there's a few different ones, like I have cancer, I have AIDS, I have HIV, something like that. You immediately like, oh,
Shingles.
it's like yeah, like
Shingles
what
is
does that
bad.
mean?
Or herpes.
What kind of-
Herpes is bad either way. If
what
you
kind of
if you
can or
describe
can't
it
be
as
around you, but it's
you're like
it's
if
an
you
ignorant
say, "Oh, I
perception.
have sore on
Yeah.
my dick," that's just as gross as saying, "Oh, I
Why
have
would you ever
herpes."
say that to somebody?
I have a
besides your
sore on my
doctor?
dick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
saying
can't
it-
sugarcoat herpes.
No, you can't. You're
That
right.
sounds
Herpes
like-
is not that bad.
That sounds like leprosy.
Thank you.
You could say like my
You
dick.
can't say I got 5 sores on the tip of my dick.
Hey,
and they're
speaking
like,
of
"Oh,
which,
that's
how
okay."
was Vegas?
My God.
It was great. Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah, Shay went to Vegas. How was that?
It was awesome. I went with my good friends Chris Ravadia, who's been on the podcast.
Chris has been on the
Hi, Chris.
podcast.
Elijah Payne, been on the podcast.
Elijah's been on the
Elijah.
podcast.
Serge has been on the podcast.
Sergio
And then
Purvio.
Tyler Mitchell, Alex Tam. And we all went up to Vegas together.
So
The-
5. It was a guys trip to Vegas. 5 of you.
6.
6. What?
Did you get-
6 including
Me,
Chris?
me. You missed
Chris?
me.
Did you get any
I'm a
circle jerk?
Elijah.
being.
Oh, the 2 guys. Okay, yeah.
Any circle jerking going on?
A lot of circle jerking. There was a jacuzzi in the room. It was, yeah, but it was
So
good.
6 guys shared a room with a jacuzzi.
Yeah, it was funny.
Speaking
it
of
was,
age.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got to get checked now.
Oh my god.
No, when we went, okay, so we thought we
Sad.
ordered a 4-person hotel room. There's 6 of us, so we were gonna be sneaky, and then 3 of us went to the check-in counter. It was only a 2-person hotel room, so we
Oh,
ended up
shit.
kind of
You're gonna
fucked.
cram 6 guys.
Oh, do they,
Two
do they
person.
Here we
charge you
go.
extra? Do they charge
Yeah,
you
we
extra?
charged us $40 for the extra person.
Oh,
And we still had 3 extras, but we just didn't let
Did you get
them
any
know.
prostitutes?
No, the room was 2 queen-size beds, like a couch, 2 TVs. Like it was meant for like 6 guys.
That's
4
fucking
guys.
perfect.
And there was a jacuzzi in the bedroom.
Oh man, that could have been.
Huge shower. It was like great.
So you
Oh,
guys
that sounds deadly. Where was it? You guys
How
did
big was
Mirage?
it?
The Luxor.
The Luxor.
pyramid.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's where Chris Angel does his
Yeah, fuck.
famous show
Chris
of lies.
Angel everywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
He's got like
Everything
a
feels so-
10-year contract
The thing
there.
about Vegas is everything feels so fake.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it
like,
is. And
Yeah, no, there's nothing.
Angel
Oh yeah.
Angel's
So
a
you
liar.
did you not like it?
No, I liked it. It was more like I liked the trip with
But
the
it's
guys.
it's the kind of place you can't stay for more than like 3 or 4 days.
Oh no, yeah, that was it. I didn't
I did
want to
Vegas.
stay
I did
more.
Vegas August 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think I passed away like 2 times. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Like
I
you
couldn't.
died?
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't walk
wow.
from the
Did they
hotel
put a blanket over you?
across the street
They
because
talk to
it
you,
was
grief
so
and
hot.
whatever.
It was plus.
Yeah.
I hate everything about both of you. Shay, you're okay for now.
Thank you for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good trip.
What the
Was it
fuck?
hot?
When we landed, it was pouring rain, so we kind of started to freak out.
You know,
'cause we-
fuck the weather, man. Like we're talking about Vegas here.
I know, but
Like-
still, you want it to be sunny when you go to Vegas, right? It's a
No,
desert.
you get fu-
I
I
was
was
get fucking blackout drunk.
Well, I was there. I wanted
so
it to
your
rain.
itinerary, if I remember correctly, don't tell me anything. Your itinerary was you were gonna land, you were gonna go to the hotel, then you had a boxing match that
Yeah.
night. You had a pool party you were going to.
What do you like? His
Pool party was the next day.
Oh, how was the boxing match?
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Manny
who won?
Pacquiao won.
Oh,
the homophobe
the
won.
homophobe one.
Wait. Was he
Oh.
even playing like a
Yeah,
big
he
opponent?
compared
Timothy
homosexuals to
Bradley.
animals.
Is that a big
Yeah,
fighter?
pretty big. This was their 3rd time fighting, so it was like kind of and they've so far they were 1-1.
Was it busy
And
there?
Pacquiao
Yeah, it was,
won.
it was actually a really fun fight to watch, and everyone was really into
who are
it.
you cheering
How-
for?
Pacquiao.
What
How long
about the
did it-
because
undercards?
it's-
Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead. Undercard.
What was the undercard fights like?
What's that mean?
The other fights that no one gives a
before.
shit
The warm-up.
about.
Oh, the one we,
The ones
we
that
only
Dave wants to
caught.
know about for
We
some
only
reason.
caught
Well, no,
one.
I just want to know if any of them were good.
We caught one before because it lasted like an
No?
hour,
Oh
and
shit.
it was okay. Yeah, it was okay.
Were you close to the ring?
Well, we weren't really.
Loser.
We got the cheapest seats, and then we noticed seats way down there that were empty. So we just like went to seats that were like $200 more than ours and sat in them.
Classic.
And no one gave you
Fucking
shit?
Right.
Classic.
No-
I
no
do
one
that
gave a
all the
shit.
time when
It was
I go to,
awesome.
Hockey games.
We had like beers. It was
I
great.
usually
You always
don't
get
have
caught at hockey games.
I usually don't have the balls to do that though. Like if I see
I
free
didn't.
seats, usually I'm like I'm not gonna go. 'Cause I
I've
don't
done it
wanna
at a
get kicked
concert
out.
one time, and I tried to go get a
What
pick.
concert?
It was Foo Fighters.
Nice.
Dave Grohl threw out his pick, and so and it landed, and nobody saw it, and it went on the ground. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna jump this railing here and go get that pick. And then some guy who was like maybe 5 feet tall was like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "Okay, well,
Was it a security guard?
yeah." I was
Security
like,
guards
well,
are always tiny.
Was it
Well,
Peter Dinklage researching your
I'm
role?
faster than you, so I'm gonna do it anyways. And so I tried to jump over, and he grabbed me, and he like just
Through
no
you.
effort
He just
because I'm
placed you
kind
down
of a
on the
small.
ground.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess I can't get that. And I said, listen,
I
I
guess
really
you
want to
were
get that
legit.
pick. And he said, listen, I really don't give a shit. And
Is
I
that
was
what he
like,
said?
Yeah, and he even
wow.
made the same hand gesture as me. So
Oh, what a cock!
yeah, so I had no choice. I killed him. No, I'm just kidding. I had to walk away and
I
leave
had
the
no
pick
choice.
on the ground to be swept up by somebody and thrown in the garbage.
I
And
killed
like,
him.
Fuck! What a
And
horrible
then other
day.
attendants had to
Yeah,
talk
what
to
a
his
not a
grieving
nice-
widow till the
I
concert
was
was
gonna
done.
say, yeah.
So if you work security at Rexall Place, I'm glad your arena shut down.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh yeah, Rexall's done.
That's what
Okay,
I
wait.
did
How
with
yeah,
long?
Rexall's
How long
gone.
how long did the
Northlands.
Pacquiao
The new
fight
building's
last?
gonna be nice
So
though. huh?
Rogers.
Pardon?
Okay, wait.
Is it Rogers?
Yeah.
It's fucking Rogers
I don't-
again?
God damn it.
That's fucking Rogers. Rogers, if you're listening, you can kiss my fucking ass.
We'll get back to
Don't- but
Vegas in
you
a second.
Are my phone
Yeah.
carriers? Don't worry. I
You
like
wanna
you.
sponsor
They
the
buy
podcast.
everyone's fucking stadium
Yeah.
and call it Rogers Arena. It's Rogers here. It's Rogers in Toronto. Now it's gonna be Rogers in Edmonton. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
That is bullshit. But didn't they buy the rights to the NHL from Bell?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They
like,
own
of
the
course they are.
NHL.
Yeah, but they don't need to call the. It should stay the same name as whatever.
Yeah, but they're trying to brand themselves to put themselves in a better position
Yeah,
for when
but
their contract renewal is up for
how
the
do you
NHL
distinguish-
broadcasting rights.
It's a different team. It's a different city.
A lot of kids. I'm fucking talking about hockey. I don't give a shit.
I'm not talking about hockey. I'm talking about the stadium they just built in your city, and they're calling it fucking Rogers Arena.
Edmonton's not my city.
It's not. Well, you live in
Vancouver's not my city. I fucking hate this
You
planet.
just live amongst the people.
Oh, Jesus.
no, I hate people
I find
too.
it fucking ridiculous that Rogers takes the name of the stadium and makes it their own. And
I preferred when it was Skyreach Center.
Skyreach. I love
Skyreach. That sounds like a great hand job company.
Oh god. You gotta make everything horrible.
Why would Skyreach be a hand job? company?
Reaching for the sky, like your dick.
No.
Your
What?
your
I don't
dick's in the
get that.
basement.
Reach for the sky.
Your dick is not the
Yeah.
sky. It's probably 1 millimeter up.
Millimeter Peter.
Millimeter, Peter.
So you really care how you care a lot that Edmonton's new arena is called Rogers Arena.
Yeah, because we're called Rogers Arena.
We? Who's we?
The Canucks that's right here.
No.
Oh, you're part of the Canucks?
No, but it's our.
He's wearing the hat.
But you just said we, so you're part of the
no, sorry,
Canucks now.
That's a nice hat.
It's
I
not
like
we,
his hat.
but it's the fucking.
So you identify with the Canucks, hey?
Why you gotta be a cunt?
Used to be the
Garage. GM Place it was called. The Garage.
yeah.
So
That's
it
a
was like-
fucking dope name for an
Yeah,
arena. It was
it
called
was
the
sweet.
Garage?
Yeah, man.
Now it's
What?
fucking Rogers Arena, and now you have Rogers Arena, and now Toronto has fucking Rogers Arena. It's just like not fair.
I can see it confusing to any blind people watching a broadcast, and they're like, "Oh, it's Edmonton and Toronto and Rogers Arena." They're like, "Well, what? I don't."
Rogers Arena Edmonton, Rogers Arena Vancouver, Rogers fucking Stadium Toronto. Fuck you, Rogers.
Yeah, I hate Rogers too. They're the
And
worst.
you know
cell
what,
phone
Rogers?
provider.
You're welcome.
I do fucking hate Rogers. They're the worst.
When
Followed
I
closely by Bell.
when I moved into northern Saskatchewan, they
They have a Rogers fucking
no they
movie theater.
the nearest cell phone tower of Rogers is 450 kilometers from where I was
You need a
living.
good Roger.
So I called them and I said, "Listen, you guys don't have service up here." She's like, "Yeah, I know." I was like, "Okay, well, perfect."
Good talk.
Actually, when
Yeah.
I sold
Thanks
cell
for the
phones,
service.
So
when I sold
that-
cell phones, it was one of the few ways people were able to get out of their contract.
That's what she. That's what she did. She let me off my contract for free. Even gave me my number to port over. So looks like Dave doesn't get to speak anymore.
You prick.
What were we talking about? Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Pacquiao fight, and then we have
How long
Pacquiao.
did that fight
That
last?
lasted 2 seconds.
And then right when it's
No,
over, did you
no.
go back to your room and scissor?
Yeah, all of us. No, that lasted about 40
Scissor.
minutes. I'd say it went all 12 rounds.
I was like, I've always thought that I would never go to an actual fight because
Why is that,
Wow.
Trevor? Trevor, please explain to us why.
you're a piece of shit, Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Sorry, I would never go to a fight because like it would cost way too much, and I can just watch. I have better seats at my house.
Yeah,
Watch
but we're
it.
in Vegas. That's the
When
whole
you get beer
point.
out of the fake cooler, can you close the fucking lid?
Yeah, I do. I do.
really
You-
cold.
Like, I fucking hate
It's
how you
nice.
interrupt everything just to close the fucking lid. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I know how to close the
Okay,
lid.
so after the
You
fight,
If you
but
kill
hang
me,
on.
if you kill me, will you consult
Don't
my
don't
grieving
see.
widow?
I knew you guys were gonna fucking go there. Listen up. Listen up. Listen good. Okay. You guys are out of fucking hand. Somebody needs to come on this podcast and tell you. You listen to Shay. Don't fucking. You guys are. Whatever.
I would never watch a fight. If I never
Yeah,
probably watch a fight
think
in
you're
public because it would cost a lot of money, and I get better view at home, and it's cheaper beer, and I don't have to like. I'm not surrounded by a bunch of screaming.
okay, you're right. We
testosterone-fueled
made a
idiots.
horrible decision.
No,
We
I know.
should've-
No, but I like how like was it like worth actually going to
No,
the fight?
I think
itself?
so.
It was.
Yeah, okay.
because yeah, it was.
It's like
actually really
concerts,
fun.
man. The atmosphere is everything.
Oh fuck!
The Atmo.
What? It's true.
It
Well,
is true,
I
yes.
agree, yeah,
yes, no, it is.
totally.
Yeah,
I went and saw The Offspring 2 weeks ago.
Was that fun?
you saw the
and-
Offspring 2 weeks ago?
they're
Yeah.
still alive.
Yeah, man, they're so good. So I wanted to go really badly, but I couldn't.
Where were they
I
at?
couldn't get tickets in Edmonton, and so I went on Kijiji, and there was only 2 hours left in the show.
Kijiji is Edmonton's
And-
Craigslist for those of you.
You went on
wondering.
Kijiji while the show was already started.
Yeah, there's only 2 hours left. It was already 2 hours in,
Holy
and there was
shit.
like
They had a
Gob
4-hour concert.
Gob was playing.
Gob is
shit.
still there
A few
too?
other couple
Gob.
bands
Shut
were
your
playing,
fucking
yeah.
mouth.
That would've
Yeah,
been
man.
at least
And
being
Give up
sarcastic.
the grudge. No, that song. Give up the grudge. Shut your
Oh,
fucking
gob.
mouth.
This was a.
Wow, that's okay.
This sounds. It reminds
That's
me of
their
my.
only song that they ever had. Give up the grudge.
I guess.
It reminds me of high school.
Yeah, right.
Shut
so,
your
anyways,
fucking mouth.
I go
Why
on
you
to
gotta judge
I go to
everybody
Kijiji and I
but
find a
yourself?
guy who didn't go to the concert trying to offload his tickets for $20
For 2
each.
hours in.
Yeah. So I called him up and I said, "Listen,
How
man,
badly does he need $20?
I was like, I want those tickets."
How come
He's
he
like-
couldn't go to the concert? Did you
He
get
said,
into
he
it?
said his wife was sick.
Oh,
So his name was
probably AIDS.
He's a grieving widow.
Wow. His name was like Randy, and I go and buy the tickets, and the name on the tickets is like Scott, and I'm like, okay.
See, his name
so-
wasn't Randy. He was Randy looking for a Kijiji
So
hookup.
I was screwed. So I get there, but they let us
Literally.
in. The tickets worked, and we got on there. We caught the last 45 minutes of
Was this
Osprey,
you and your wife?
and they played an hour
Did you
set.
see
No, a
Pretty
buddy of
Fly
mine.
for a white guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Does he still have
I guess
spiked-
probably because the last
And the
half-
last-
the
the
last
last
the
spiked,
show be like all their
bleached
hits.
hair?
Yeah, man, still got the white hair. Like it looks
Fucking
unreal.
right.
I got to see Self-Esteem. I got to see pretty much everything. Right, Gone Away, all the good songs.
There's some 90 like there's like a 90s festival that happens every year in the
What?
States, and they have like Smash Mouth.
no.
Yeah.
I wonder what those
And, like,
guys
you have
think when they've
Evanescence
been
and
playing
Eve
those
6.
songs for 15 years.
They think we
Killed
wrote
me?
these songs a long time ago. We don't have to be creative anymore. We're getting paid a shit ton of
Shit
money
ton
to
of money.
like have people.
Yeah, but don't you feel like,
like-
it, as an artist, you kind of have that need to
they're not
keep-
artists.
Some of them
What do
are.
you mean they're
Well,
not
what do you
They're
mean?
not artists?
Well,
They're
I think
artists.
if they were artists, then they would. Well, no,
I'm-
that
I'm-
was an ignorant comment I made.
Do you think
Yeah,
they?
I apologize.
They don't even bother
You're
to come out with
ignorant.
new music. Huh?
Yeah, I think they are coasting off of the.
Good. And the reason they're doing it is because people like me
Was there a
love
ton of people there?
Dude, Woodstock 99, if they were to recreate that concert, I would pay anything. to
But
go.
here's the thing. I think
Alanis Morissette, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Our
it's
Lady
like
Peace.
it's like doing commercials.
I watched
if
it.
You're an actor.
They televised
Those
it.
pay your bills. So doing concerts like this where you're like hitting like you're doing all your old hits.
Was it packed?
They
the
also love
stadium?
to perform.
Yeah.
What?
Was
performing,
it busy
yeah.
there at
Woodstock 99?
No,
or
at, Offspring.
Yeah, they were sold out.
Really?
How awesome would it be to like have a '90s concert, like a '90s festival? Like it
So
happened
tell
in
me
New
this.
York.
Okay, so say you were the A&W guy. All three of you guys got
He
landed
shoots
something
his
like
stuff near here. Dave's friends, other
Roommates,
friend,
brothers.
Dave's friend's fuck buddy was in one of the commercials.
What? Who?
I know two people that are in the commercials too. It's crazy.
That. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
'cause
if
they
you landed a
film.
gig like that,
Uh-huh.
would you? At
If you're
some-
the A&W guy, it's a little different.
No.
Why?
What about Flo from Progressive? She makes $500,000 a year doing
Yeah.
those commercials.
Yeah, so if you got that, you would say at a point you do it for a couple of years and say, you know what, I want to be more creative, and you.
But the
quit.
problem is
No.
with
No.
the problem is for Flo.
No,
is that
no.
I
No, how
might
could
after a
you?
while. I would.
Yeah, because you got to
'Cause
move on to something else.
My passion is to.
the problem for
No,
Flo.
okay, I get that.
The problem
Yeah.
for Flo is that she's
Okay,
going to
give me
have a
some.
very
Slow.
difficult time getting cast in anything
That's
else
what I
now.
mean. I don't think I would
I
even do.
know,
She's been
that's
doing
what
those commercials for like
sucks.
8 years.
Feel so bad
Who
for her.
is she?
She's
Doesn't
just
matter.
a-
But if you saw her on screen for something like TV or film, you'd be like, oh,
that's
it's Flo.
Flo.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
same
it's
thing
just
with
like-
Jack from the Sony PlayStation. He tried to branch out to like acting and stuff too. Remember when he was like the face of PlayStation? Jack. Remember him?
Was the blonde guy?
Yeah, he's the Boston Pizza guy
Yeah,
now.
he's the boss.
But you know who did
'Cause
do
he
that?
can't fucking
you know
get
who
acting
did
Remember,
that?
dude, you're getting Adele.
Dude, you're getting the down.
That guy went to jail.
What?
Yeah, but he got caught with like a
Slapshot
little
guy?
bit of marijuana in his car, and they that's when it was crazy. Like Bush was the president, and they sentenced him 2 years in prison for that.
Good.
Fuck.
Really? I think that's a little,
Are you fucking
unnecessary.
insane? Do you think people are in jail right now for marijuana? They're going to be so
Pissed.
pissed off when it's
Yeah.
legalized.
They're gonna get out and they're gonna murder you.
Yeah, we've turned like calm marijuana smoking citizens into murderers because we're going to legalize it, and they're going to be so angry
Yeah.
about having
But
spent
they
years
all get
locked away.
time, like released.
That's a really good
You
question.
mean like
I
an
don't
extra
know.
2 years tacked on to the end of their life?
No, he means
This
that like
been
if
2
it
years in
becomes
prison?
legalized now, it's no longer
There's-
illegal for possession. Then why am I in jail?
Yeah, there has to be something.
Oh yeah,
to
they
do
get
with that.
released for sure. But they'd also probably sue, and they'd probably win.
I don't think they'd win.
No, you
They
wouldn't
wouldn't.
win because
Oh no, you wouldn't, because we work on.
Oh, you can't
No,
sue
they
for that,
wouldn't
but
win.
No,
they'd
we
be
work
released.
on,
If you were spending 5 years for possession of marijuana and now you don't get, you get like a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Canada works off of case law, which means that you get your sentence based on what previous sentences were. That's how our legal.
No,
system
I'm talking
works.
about in the States.
Oh, I don't know about.
I don't
states.
know.
I'm just talking about common sense. Can that ever play into law at all?
No,
not.
it's
No.
all law is all like
Manipulative.
written and
Slurred that kind of.
very-
that. That was
law-
good.
I don't know how to say it. Law is very, like you said, precedence. It's very traditional.
It's based on previous cases always.
By the book.
Fuck it.
By the book.
It's a good attitude, Dad.
Introduce a little anarchy.
Joker. Did you guys watch the Suicide Squad trailer, the new one?
Yeah.
I did.
I actually...
They're changing the marketing for it. Have you noticed? Every trailer's turned more comedic.
Yeah. Because
I don't
Batman
know.
v Superman sucked.
I'm gonna be
Deadpool
honest
did
with you
so
guys.
well.
Deadpool did well.
As a guy who's not into
As a layperson.
superheroes
Yeah,
and
as a layperson.
comics and any of that type of stuff, I'm really excited for all this to stop. I'm really excited for the Batmans to go away, the Supermans to go away, the Deadpools to. I've never seen Deadpool.
Fuck.
Well,
But
okay, watch Deadpool
you-
then. I think
I
you
will
should
watch
watch
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool was the first one that's trying to
Everybody
make
loves-
fun of the fact that
You
there's so
probably
many
find
out.
it refreshing
Yeah.
than Deadpool.
Yeah.
Okay, then
You're
yeah.
talking
It's like a
about something
spin
you
on-
haven't
on
experienced.
I love Batman and I love Spider-Man. Those are my two go-tos. Superman
same
was a
with me.
phenomenal movie.
Like sexually?
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
but I like. There's too many. Like
Spider-Man's
Marvel
webbing.
and DC.
Mhm.
Go away. Make me some more movies like.
If
You
Spider-Man
have not-
ever, if Spider-Man were ever to die, would you console Mary Jane?
Like if she was a grieving
Yeah, widow.
a widow.
Yeah,
Are we talking about
Like a
Kirsten
spider
Dunst?
widow.
yeah, Spider Widow.
Kirsten
Like a
Dunst,
black
Mary
widow.
Jane?
Like a red widow.
Red
What's
Widow.
happening?
A red widow.
Yeah, would you
What are you guys
console her if
saying?
he passed away?
I'd console her.
Fuck's
Yeah.
going on?
They were on a plane to Hawaii for vacation.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden
He died for
the
some
Green
reason.
Goblin attacked
Yeah,
and then
and then his body was stuck on the plane the whole time.
with the webbing. He was stuck in his own webbing. And then she became the Red Widow.
Yeah, and you had to talk her
The
her
new
down.
Spider Woman. The new
You had,
Spider Woman.
you
The
had
Red
to talk
Widow.
her down.
Are you high
Yeah.
right now? Are you?
What were we going to talk about again?
Suicide Squad? I don't fucking know.
You haven't experienced those movies, Adam. You haven't actually watched them, so I feel like anyone that comments on something they have not.
I'm not commenting
read
on each specific
or-
movie. I'm commenting.
So you're just like in general,
I'm
you're
commenting
sick
on
of
the
like the
generalization
bombardment
of how
okay.
that's where these
where like
production
media,
companies are.
that's where
focused
media is
right now.
going. Yeah, it's where like so you're bombarded. Okay, I get that. Yeah,
And they're I'm sure they're good movies, and I know the ones I have watched.
no Batman versus
the
Superman.
Batmans were.
Feel free to
phenomenal.
listen to our podcast a couple
Yeah.
episodes ago.
That's
and
a good
hear
movie.
why that movie is shit.
Superman's good, but the problem
No,
is
it's not. Superman's
here's
shit.
the deal. Unless you know what's happening and you know how all these universes they mesh together, you have no fucking idea what's going on.
Oh, so you're saying it's a little daunting for outsiders?
like
now.
so okay for me, I like Superman, so I want to go watch the Superman movies.
But now there's some plot that you have no
Superman movies
idea
are
about.
shit.
I have no idea which ones to watch, which one comes first, and then it's a disaster. So instead, I just don't do it. I just
You stay home and jack off.
to Superman.
To Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire.
Oh, you
That was
like
a
the
good
Tobey
one.
Maguire?
They were
He's
okay,
a
but at
great
least I
Superman.
knew.
Pretty good.
At least I knew which one was one, which one was two, and which one was three.
Yeah, they were nicely
You know what I mean?
labeled.
Nicely labeled for someone.
Yeah,
nicely
I didn't
labeled.
like the Andrew
Do you know what the new
Garfield
Spider-Man's
Superman.
called?
No,
You know
Spider-Man?
what the new Spider-Man's
You said
called?
Superman.
Sorry, Spider-Man.
You know the new Spider-Man's
It
called?
sucked. What?
They
Harry
just
Dick?
announced
Harry
it
Dick?
yesterday.
Harry Dick.
Tom Holland is at CinemaCon and they announced the new Spider-Man. Do you know what it's called?
Dawn of Justice.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Sounds pretty.
Why? Because he's still in high school, right?
Yeah, they're making it they want to make sure they want
See,
want to
why
hit
do
you
we-
over the
why-
head
I
with the
think
fact
he
that it's
fucking
younger.
up- See, this is going to be the demise of Marvel for me. This new Spider-Man. Like, who's
You
this
think
actor?
so?
Tom Holland.
He's
So-
a fucking idiot. That guy.
How do you... You don't even know he
Yeah,
could
fuck
actually be
you,
pretty
Tom
good.
Holland.
What
you
the
had,
fuck?
You had he's a fucking
joking.
idiot. That
Actually,
guy
I don't
in the
even know who he
chamber.
is.
Yeah,
I could have
jo-
said anyone. I could have
I'm
said
joking. I don't even
anyone.
know who Tom Holland is.
He's a
He's a
douche.
fucking idiot.
What show is he? What movie is
he was in
in?
Hugo. That's the...
Oh,
Oh, him. Okay,
Horrible.
yep.
He's a kid.
Here's the thing, though. I never know what movies are remakes of other movies and which ones are brand new ones. Like with Spider-Man, are they remaking the
It's
Tobey
a-
Maguire Spider-Mans, or is
They're
that it's
remaking
different
it
Spider-Mans?
before.
It's
It's
like
before.
Pretend the other
How
Spider-Mans
do
didn't
you
exist.
know that?
Yeah, it is a little confusing.
Because I don't know that. When I go see a movie,
But that's
someone's like,
Sony.
"Hey,
Sony
come
fucked
see
that
Batman
up.
versus Superman." I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck? Wait a second. Is
Is
this
that
a remake
Christian
of
Bale
Batman
fighting
Begins?
Christopher Reeves? Because
Like,
that's not a fair
Is this,
Yeah,
matchup.
is
it's
this a
not-
remake of the Batman, or is this Superman?
Wow.
Like, I don't understand.
It's not connected to Christopher
That was
Nolan's
fucked
Dark
up.
Knight trilogy.
Yeah, it's not has anything to do with Christopher Reeves.
Why would you say that,
You're
Dave?
such a piece of shit.
Yeah, Dave, why would you say that?
Kryptonite is in the form of a horse.
That's horrible. Fucking horrible.
No, it is confusing though. I get that.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Did you guys see the new trailer for Doctor Strange?
Hung up on this.
No,
Oh,
I
there's a
didn't.
trailer? I didn't.
Yeah,
What? There
it
is?
came out yesterday.
Oh, does it look good?
It looks great. Looks like
Good.
Inception.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck
What
is
happened
that?
there? I don't know what happened
Who's,
there.
dir- who's directing that?
The guy that directed that Bad Cops movie.
What?
No, that's the guy that's directing Spider-Man.
Who the hell is do you know this Shane Black
Yeah?
director?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, yeah?
Yeah,
He's doing
he's
the Good Guys. Or
yeah,
whatever?
the Good Guys. Yeah, but he's
Oh, that's
also,
going to be
The
sick.
other guys?
he's
No,
also
the Good Guys.
He's also rebooting He's making like
Predator.
Predator,
Yeah.
yeah, for 2018, like a
Oh,
hardcore
shit.
one.
What
like
did
that.
you guys think of Predators? I actually thought
It was
okay.
fucking horrible.
The second
Never
one?
seen it.
No,
No.
the remake they did with
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody.
You didn't like it?
It was bad.
I don't know if I
It was
saw
okay. I
it.
thought it was okay.
I want them to do a real gritty, like hardcore rated R Predators.
Wasn't that
Predator.
rated R?
I'm
Yeah, no, it
sick
was,
of
like, cheesy.
I'm sick of them like dumbing down ratings or cutting content because it'll get a lower rating. I'm like, just make the fucking thing the way you want to make it.
Yeah, and don't worry
and it'll
about.
find its audience.
And I hopefully Deadpool changed all that.
And to be fair though, like we tried
Yeah.
that with Beer Me. Like just on a lower scale with us, we tried bleeping out the swears on Beer
Yeah,
Me.
I noticed
Okanagan
that.
Springs
I was like,
episode.
what the fuck?
You know
Because
what, guys? Here's the deal.
we were told that, or it was suggested to us
One
that
moment.
it would be able to be shared around the office, if there weren't any swears. And so we thought we'd try it, but after we watched it, Dave and I we both agree, like, well, this just, we don't really like it. And at the end of the day, it was like what we want to do. So I would rather it not get shared around an office, but it be kind of what we want to put out there than having
Yeah.
to bleep it.
It's
You guys
honorable.
should make a production company, Acting Out Productions, and you guys just do all
idea.
do all the
Should've
movies,
thought of
okay?
it.
Fuck Paramount and all these other things, who censor content and all that stuff. I'm not very passionate about it. I really don't know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, I know that
We're
I got
gonna-
like
we're gonna
$20
need
to
we're
invest,
gonna
and
need
I will
flights.
give that to you.
We're gonna
We
need
should make
flights to LA.
Spider-Man. We should make Spider-Man.
You should make Spider-Man. Fuck yeah, make Spider-Man.
Guys, the reviews are coming in for Civil War, and apparently Spider-Man is one of, if not the best part of the movie.
You guys should make Civil War.
Spider-Man's my favorite.
Why is Spider-Man
superhero.
the best part of the movie?
Like, apparently this iteration and how they're introducing him and how they've handled the character is spot on. It's brilliant.
Yeah, but
apparently.
according to who?
And well, they've screened it a few times now, and the critics, so both critics and people that have just seen it, are saying that they really enjoyed this iteration and how.
Thank
he
you.
I didn't even know what
incorporated.
is Civil War. I mean, like, I know what the definition of Civil War is.
You know what I don't
Captain
understand in the
America-
Civil
Oh,
War
Captain
trailers
America
is how
versus
come
Iron Man.
how come
I didn't even know that was a fucking thing.
how
What?
come, how come the Black Widow is against on the other side, on
what?
Iron Man's side?
I don't know. I think we'll find that out. In the
Yeah,
movie.
that didn't make
At
sense.
first,
to
she's
me.
talking with him and she's like helping him out, and then at the
in
end,
Winter Soldier, right?
yeah, and then now she's fighting against him.
Because I think she realizes by the end of Winter Soldier, like, holy fuck, we should.
So Civil War, Adam, is essentially after we've had all these superhero movies and there's been enough destruction throughout the world because
Yeah,
of
lots
them.
of shit.
Right. So the governments have kind of come together and said, look, we need to introduce a registration act. We need to keep all of these superheroes in check. And
Like X-Men.
Kind of, yeah. And Captain America, his stance is, well, these are people. They shouldn't be on some kind of list. They shouldn't be registered. They're human beings who deserve to have a life free of any kind of checks and bounds that you want to put on them specifically. And then Tony Stark comes along and says, look, we can't always be the guys to rush in. We're working autonomously. That doesn't work in this world. And things have been destroyed and people have died because of it. So we need checks and balances because we aren't just normal everyday people. We go above and beyond that, and we can do things that most people can't do.
How do you know? Where did you pick this up? How do you know this? Because
Adam-
I'm telling you, as a guy who
Adam-
appreciates Iron Man.
Adam, you're a pilot with a job. I serve and I record podcasts. What do you think I do with my fucking time?
Yeah,
That's good.
That about sums that fucker up.
Damn.
Why do you think
Oh fuck!
Why do you think I do a beer review show now? I need to drink.
Oh,
Let's
God.
fucking talk about that for a bit. How does that make you feel?
See what I mean? Like that's how I know. That's how I know, Adam.
All
Because
right.
while you're passaging people to and from the Western Canada, I'm drinking beer and reading Twitter. That's it.
No, that's
and we bitter and we bitch and moan.
About things that make us unhappy.
So that's how I know. But that's
Speaking of that,
essentially.
let's get this done so we can open up
Yeah.
pop the top on that cooler.
Pop.
all right. Well,
So that-
anyways,
but the thing that I'm
I'll
really,
be honest with
the
you.
thing that
Most of my knowledge from movies
Yeah.
comes from this podcast.
awesome. The thing that I love. Hang on.
Really?
One second.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fuck.
You want
That's
a beer?
awesome.
No, I was checking the.
This is
No,
how
we're gonna wrap this.
We're at an hour right now.
Yeah. Part one's gonna wrap up pretty quick.
Part
Okay,
one.
so I'll talk about Las Vegas in the next one.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Stay
Lots
tuned for
about
that, guys.
I can't wait.
I want to hear about them fucking.
But
Gangbang.
the thing that I'm looking forward to about Civil War is I think they're taking the same ideologies and principles and
Why does this
themes
spill over into the next hour?
of Batman v Superman, and they're going to implement them the proper way.
They're gonna do it good.
Yeah,
You're gonna actually do it.
Do it
properly.
well.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You know
not
what?
good.
You can do something. You better do it right.
Well, they have
If you're
like,
not first.
Thank
you're
you
last.
for listening to Acting Out podcast.
okay, Dave's
Why
right.
are you a cunt?
Please join us in the next hour.
Okay, well, okay, yes, Dave, we got the hint. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna continue this conversation. Let's do it for next week, guys.
I'm
if you
Dave.
still,
I don't like podcasts to run over.
No, I gotta piss like a racehorse.
Oh,
Yo, just
sorry.
right here.
And if we learned
Aim.
anything from last week, guys, we learned that Dave cannot hold it in. So we're gonna go.
Fuck.
Thanks a lot for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
He shit his pants.
It's nice
listen,
hanging- oh,
listen to the
God.
podcast. He shit his pants. Thanks very much for listening or
Aw.
watching, guys. We love you very much.
It was nice hanging
This
out
is
with
my
you
brother
guys.
Adam. He will not be
Appreciate
tagged in this podcast because it will not be good for his employment.
What?
This is at Shay Norman on Twitter and at Shay Clifford Draven Norman on Instagram. Dave is at Dink So Small on Twitter and
I love
Instagram.
that. Think so small.
Check out the description for all that. We love you guys very much, and we'll talk to you next week.
See, I love you.
It's so funny.